When I first came to Samaritan in 1975, I could tell you the date. I never forgot August 25th. Treatment was still a mystery to me. I did not have training. I was curious and slightly uncomfortable because I didn't know what I was getting into.
Of the 60 sites that Samaritan Daytop operates today, only 3 are named after people that work at the organization. Richard Pruss was a very well-known person in the field. Ed Thompson was also pretty well-known because he was himself a Korean War veteran. Gloria Binkowitz was never a household name throughout the field. You had to have gone through treatment here or worked here to know her.
I'm a mother, a grandmother, a great-grandmother 3 times over, and very much a family person. I grew up with family all around me. So family was kind of a natural transition for me, going from my family to others, and it was a privilege that they allowed me into their lives.
Samaritan started out as a small storefront neighborhood community center for adolescents by an Episcopalian priest in Astoria, Queens, named Damien Pitcaithley, and then was joined by a volunteer named Richard Pruss. Today, Samaritan has over 60 sites spread out through the New York State area. Each one of those sites has a history. In the center of that history are the stories of people, their lives, and the bridges they've created to help build a better life for themselves. This is the story of one of those families that built the bridges to return to the greater community as healthy, contributing members of society.
Hola, mi nombre es Bierka Luna y soy la madre de Aracel. Fui víctima de violencia doméstica. Por ese motivo llegamos de Gloria House. Me habían hablado tantas cosas malas de los shelters que yo tenía mucho miedo. Pero desde que llegué a Gloria House sentí ese calor humano hacia las personas, ese apoyo, ese deseo de ayudarme, de ayudarme a salir del hoyo donde yo estaba, porque no solamente se limitaron a darnos lo que ellos debían de darnos, no, ellos fueron más allá. El equipo humano de The Gloria House siento que fue más allá.
A pesar de lo demás, tratando de hacerlo como una familia normal.
Siento que ellos me dieron toda la herramienta necesaria para yo seguir adelante.
When I came to Samaritan, that little building, that Richmond Hill building that was formerly a factory, there was an energy in there and a sense of purpose, and you couldn't be there for very long without feeling it. And I got hooked. I loved it.
Gloria provided something that came from within, and what Gloria did for Samaritan was gave families hope.
There was a need for families to understand what treatment was, not just to drop off their kid or their family member, but to actually learn about treatment, because some families could sabotage the treatment process if they didn't really understand it.
The program, if it had a philosophy, would be that addicts typically have what I would call a drug solution. Family members end up with the drug problems. Gloria was the answer to those problems. She was the shoulder to lean on. She was the person to ask, what do I do when? How do I do this? And she stayed with them. In fact, there are several people that she's still in touch with today, 30, 40 years later.
Si yo no hubiese llegado a The Gloria House, siento que no hubiese podido salir adelante. Hoy somos una familia que estamos, siento que levantándonos.
To know that they could come into some place that was named for me and find peace. It's my legacy.